What's up, y'all? It's CJ Finley here, back again with another YouTube video. If you haven't watched my previous two, you now know that I am on a journey to put one of these out each and every week. And now that it is the new year, I felt like the best topic to talk about would be something that's near and dear to my heart. 4 years ago, I quit my corporate job and the path that I was on, my career, to start my own business and follow the path of making a larger impact on the world. I wanted more for myself, and I wanted to help other people get more from their own lives, and that's where Thrive on Life was born. And today we exist to help people fuel their passion, work on the things that they love, build communities, and make products that change the world to make it a better place. It's been a wild and crazy journey, but there's been a lot of tips and tricks that I've learned over the years that could potentially help you if you're thinking about switching up your career, switching jobs, running your own business, starting a new project. Whatever that is for you, I want to be of service and provide value based on all the trials and tribulations that I've been through. So let's get into it. So the first tip and trick, or theme as I like to call it, is you need to have a routine. If you're planning to quit your career and do your own thing, or even pivot into a new job, you're gonna wanna improve yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. Some of those ways that you can do that are working out, reading, meditating, going on walks. There's so many different ways that you can help yourself and improve yourself to make the transition a little bit easier. For me, one of the things I like to do is work out midday. That's why I put a gym in our office. We also have a community bookshelf. And I like to meditate each and every morning. So whatever that looks like for you, all I do is recommend having some type of routine. Start somewhere. It doesn't have to be crazy. The next theme is a quote that I like to say to myself: imperfect action always beats perfect inaction. So if you're not taking action or taking a step towards where you want to go, and you're sitting there staying stagnant, you're never going to achieve it. So a good instance is these YouTube videos aren't necessarily to the quality that I want them to be. However, I'm just taking action so that every single week I get a little bit better. I look at these videos. After I post them, I ask other people for feedback on them. I ask, what is one thing that I can do better? And then that next week, I try to make that one thing better. Eventually, over a 5, 10, 20-year span, the future is gonna look much brighter just because I took the first step of turning the camera on. So if you're on the journey of trying to start your own thing or pivot your career, what you need to do is figure out what is that first step and just go after it. And if you don't know that first step, what you can do is reach out to other people that have already been where you're trying to go, ask them, pay them, do whatever it takes to get advice to just get your ass off the couch and start making moves towards what you want out of your life. The next tip, theme, is your resume. Not the resume that you're thinking of though, your life resume. And where that life resume exists is right here on Google. What I want you to do right now, Google your name and see what comes up. So as you can see, I put my name into Google and automatically it's coming up. My business is coming up, Austin, Texas is coming up. So let's press enter and see what happens. Okay, we got LinkedIn, Austin under 40, thriveonlife.com, Twitter, Instagram, photos of me, my personal website, YouTube channel. As you can see, the first things that come up when I Google my name are all my social media accounts. And on those social media accounts, I'm able to put out content that can show you who I am as a person, why I do what I do, and potentially could attract you to connect with me, help you, and then we can grow together, strive together, thrive together. That's where this comes from. So if you're going to pivot your career, quit your job, and start your own business, it is crucial that when someone Googles your name, you are in control of what comes up on that first page. There's so many people out there that do not leverage the power of social media and the content that they're putting out to their advantage. You wanna own that entire first page. Now, you might be asking me, okay, I Google my name and I'm competing with somebody else. The way to beat that competition is to post more content regularly, because that's where Google is gonna recognize you as the person that they should be spotlighting. So for the rest of your life, you need to be concerned not necessarily with what you say you did on your resume, on that piece of paper. You wanna show what you're actually doing and why you're doing it. The best way is social media. They rank higher than anything else, and I highly recommend you start this yesterday and get on it. Tip number 4 is to ask yourself this question. Are you a generalist or are you a specialist? What I mean by this is a specialist specializes in a specific niche. You're very good at one thing and you enjoy doing that one thing every single day. That is not me. I'm more of a generalist. I like to podcast, do YouTube videos, write, work out, build communities, tons of different things. That's who I am, but I'm also not that great at sitting down and doing the little nitty-gritty things that need to get done to push the needle forward. So for instance, in my podcast, I'm the one recording. In my videos, I'm the one recording, but I lean on other specialists to help me improve the value of my product and my services, while I also help them generalize and market their products and their services. So we work well together and we're mutually beneficial together. And this is something that before you go out on your own, you need to figure out what type of person that you are. You need to do the self-work to realize, are you that person that can just sit down and do the same thing over and over and over again? Those people are very valuable in certain niches. Or are you the person that's more of a generalist that likes to do a bunch of different things? You are also extremely valuable to certain types of projects. So figure out who you are first, and that'll help you when you're doing the what and the how of everything that you're trying to get into. Money matters, y'all. So tip 5 is gonna be about how you need to invest in things that aren't depreciating assets. You want to invest in things that are appreciating. So if you're going to quit your job, pivot your career, and start a new foundation, you need to realize what's gonna add value to your life in the long run and not just feel good in the short run. So a good instance from my life and learning lessons that I've had is one specific instance, which is buying a car. I bought a car that had a car payment, which my job had originally helped me pay for. When I quit that job, I still was eating the payment, but I'd much rather that payment be going towards my investments such as better camera equipment, audio equipment, lights, office space, the things that actually help me get to that next level. Those are appreciating assets, not depreciating assets. So I'm not gonna get much into finance here, and it's the 5th tip, because if you do all four of those tips before this, you're gonna be a much happier and healthier person. And I'm a big believer, if you're a happier and healthier person, you're going to live a more fulfilling life. Money helps you do that. And that's where, if you listen to the last tip, what I highly recommend is you partner with a specialist in finance, talk to them, and have them help you build a financial forecast and plan for you, the projects, career, whatever it is you're trying to do in your life. They're gonna help you achieve that. Thank you for tuning in for another one of my YouTube videos. As you can tell throughout the video, I was trying different angles and lighting. This is me still trying to get better at this whole process. So if you have any constructive feedback or criticism, please let me know. Again, this video was about the 5 tips that I've learned over the past 4 years of jumping ship from my career and investing in myself to help other people fuel their passions and bring their own journey to life. So those 5 tips today were: 1, build a routine; 2, imperfect action beats perfect inaction; 3, use your life resume on Google to your advantage; use social media to leverage that life resume; number 4, which is, if you're a generalist, partner with specialists; if you're a specialist, partner with generalists; and number 5, understand your financial planning and forecast. Work with that specialist to help you get ahead and realize that you should be investing in appreciating assets, not depreciating assets. If this video was valuable to you at all, please save and share it. That's the best thing you can do. And subscribe to my channel. I will be releasing videos every single Sunday, and I want to connect with you, and help you thrive on life.